Hello everybody. Today we are going to talk about the propaganda of Scientology. The reason it's important to know about the propaganda is that if you want to understand Scientology and Scientologists, it's important to know what they think. What they think has to do with what they've read. And most of what they've read on Hubbard's bulletins and policy letters, which are a part of every class or course in Scientology. When I was 19, when I first got into Scientology, first of all, I did the communications course and did all of the training routines, some of which we demonstrated in the last video. The next thing that I did was sit down and read a series of bulletins written by L. Ron Hubbard. And I'm going to read you the Aims of Scientology, which was the first one that I read. Hubbard writes, "A civilization without insanity, without criminals, and without war, where the able can prosper and honest beings can have rights, and where man is free to rise to greater heights are the aims of Scientology. First announced to the interbulated world 15 years ago, now it would probably be 50, these aims are well within the grasp of our technology. Non-political in nature, Scientology welcomes any individual of any creed, race, or nation. We seek no revolution. We seek only evolution to higher states of being for the individual and for society. We are achieving our aims. After endless millennia of ignorance about himself, his mind, and the universe, a breakthrough has been made for man. Other efforts man has made have been surpassed. The combined truths of 50,000 years of thinking men, distilled and amplified by new discoveries about man, have made for this success. We welcome you to Scientology. We only expect of you your help in achieving our aims and helping others. We expect you to be helped. Scientology is the most vital movement on earth today. In a turbulent world, the job is not easy. But then, if it were, we wouldn't have to be doing it. We respect man and believe he is worthy of help. We respect you and believe you too can help. Scientology does not owe its help. We have done nothing to cause us to propitiate. Had we done so, we would not now be bright enough to do what we are doing. Man suspects all offers of help. He has often been betrayed, his confidence shattered. Too frequently he has given his trust and been betrayed. We may err, for we build a world with broken straws. But we will never betray your faith in us, so long as you are one of us. The sun never sets on Scientology, and may a new day dawn on you for those you love and for man. Our aims are simple, if great, and we will succeed and are succeeding at each new revolution of the earth. Your help is acceptable to us. Our help is yours. L. Ron Hubbard, founder. Well, I read this when I was 19 years old, after hearing stories of how teenagers like me could go live on a ship with L. Ron Hubbard and sail around the world and save the world and make it safe because of Scientology. Needless to say, I was impressed. I was young, I was idealistic, I was naive, and I believed everything that I read. After all, I've been hypnotized by the TRs. I want to read you something written by a man named Douglas Hyde. Douglas Hyde was a communist for 20 years until he became disillusioned and turned to Catholicism. He wrote about communism. He wrote, "When you have succeeded in making men believe that change is necessary and possible, and that they are the ones who can achieve it, when you have convinced them that they and the small minority of whom they are a part can transform the world in their lifetime, you have achieved something very considerable. Indeed, you have put into their lives a dynamic force so powerful that you can bring them to do what would otherwise be impossible. The dull and humdrum becomes meaningful. Life becomes purposeful and immensely more worth living." He then writes about the communist, and I'm going to substitute the word Scientologist for his use of the word communist. "If you ask me what is the distinguishing mark of the Scientologist, what it is that Scientologists most outstandingly have in common, I would say that beyond any shadow of doubt, it is their idealism, their zeal, dedication, devotion to their cause, and willingness to sacrifice. The vast majority of the Scientologists I have met anywhere conform to this pattern. Youth is a period of idealism. The Scientologists attract young people by appealing directly to that idealism. Too often, others have failed either to appeal to it or to use it, and they are the losers as a consequence. We have no cause to complain if, having neglected this idealism of youth, we see others come along, take it, use it, and harness it to their own cause against our own." To you ex-Scientologists, I hope this sounds familiar. It did to me. That's all for now. Talk to you in a little bit. Margery Wakefield signing off.